Hello humans, Cubic here with another dubstep review. Today we are reviewing Systematic Schemer. We are reviewing the Systematic Schemer EP by none other than Topi, the fucking GOAT. If you don't know who that is, you better strap yourself in for some heavy ass shit. Let's go. Let me pop a squat for a second, or sit a pit a sit. I'm not squatting, whatever. That doesn't matter. Anyways, today we are reviewing Topi's brand new EP on Never Say Die. Now, if you're not familiar with Topi, Topi's been around for a while. I'm pretty sure Topi does a lot of stuff behind the scenes because they're a pretty respected producer within the industry. And they sometimes won't release music for a long time, but you know that they're well connected. I know they've worked with people like Space Laces, and so you can sometimes see people thinking that Topi is a Space Laces kind of ripoff because some of their sound design is similar, which I don't think it's the case. I think they've just worked together in the past and they've kind of discovered some similar sound design technique together. And so they just happen to have somewhat similar sounding music, but Topi has really established themselves uniquely and separately from Space Laces. And I really, really recommend that after this review, or even right now, just make sure you click back on the review, go listen to some of Topi's past releases. They're extremely underrated, even though they're pretty well known, and their music production quality is fucking so clean, just as good as Space Laces in my opinion. And yeah, just Topi has a lot of really dope variety in their music. It's not all just heavy dubstep. Sometimes it'll be fucking like mid-tempo, sometimes it's drum and bass, sometimes it's house. So yeah, I think Topi's a really cool artist with a lot of depth, and they just don't release enough music, if I'm being honest. I always want more Topi, and it's like one or two songs once in a while, but now we have a whole EP, so I'm super stoked and ready to just dive right into this. So, looking at the playlist of the 4 tunes in this EP, I see that we have a dubstep tune, an electro house tune, or bass house, whatever it be, and then we have 2 drum and bass BPM tunes. It might not be actual drum and bass, but 2 172 BPM tunes. So this is actually going to be one song of dubstep, which I'm a little sad because I love Topi's dubstep the most, but I always love variety. And yeah, seems like this EP is going to have a good amount of variety. So let's get started with the title track, Systematic, on the Systematic Schematic EP. That's hard to say. Topi, let's run it. What the fuck? What a great intro already. Okay. That was some sick ass distortion on those, whatever that was. This is such a fucking vibe. So much energy in this intro already. It's like, there's something about it that feels so unique, even though, oh, what the fuck, this percussion? Dude, I have no idea what to expect. This is crazy. Jesus! This is a lot different than the sound design I'm used to hearing from Topi lately, but this goes off! And it's so clean! Oh, what a sick bridge! This is sick. This might be one of my favorite things I've heard from Topi in a while. Man, all of these sounds are so pleasant to the ear. God, what? I don't even know what's happening. God, these fills are just so gnarly, just like Space Laces type shit. And then this melody is quite the switch. If I have any criticisms, it's just that that switch felt a little bit out of place compared to the last drop. So I wish there was like a lead or two or a fake out from the last drop before going into this. Oh, okay, never mind. I spoke too soon. I would have switched these two drops. I would have put this drop first and then the one before this after as like the outro. Oh, that was fun. That was cool. That was quite a switch from Topi's normal stuff. Like Topi, usually when they make dubstep, it's a lot more intense and lasery, kind of like Space Laces. Sorry to keep comparing Topi to Space Laces, but just for people who aren't familiar, because I do know that Topi's a bit underrated. But yeah, overall, sick start to the EP. Really holds that kind of cyberpunky, schematic vibe of the EP. And, you know, some new experimentation from Topi. So this is getting me more and more stoked to just get some really cool range from Topi on this EP. All right, next we got Schemer by Topi. Let's go. I just want to say real quick though, I really hope I haven't been mispronouncing Topi's name this whole time. I've always said Topi, but I guess it could be Topi or Topi, or there's probably all sorts of ways you could pronounce it. So Topi, if you watch, or if anyone here actually 100% knows how to pronounce it, please let me know down in the comments if I'm saying it right. Also, while you're down there, drop a like. Schemer by Topi. This is house. I hear some kind of low-key disco vibes in the background. I love this. It's like your typical house intro, long drawn out drum loops, but it's actually interesting. There's a bit of progression. Ooh, this has got such a groove. I love the vocals in the background. It really just brings this whole drum loop together. I have no idea what to expect, but I expect it's gonna be some really bouncy, heavy, like bass house. This reminds me of like Clank. If any of you guys have listened to Clank, that's fun. Not the most interesting drop. I feel like another layer would have been dope, but this part's sick. Yeah, I'm not as into this one, if I'm being honest. I kind of wanted it to be a little bit heavier than it was for all the energy that was built. Oh, I hear a switch coming though. Kind of more classic sounding bass house leads. Oh, I'm ready. It's a vibe, but the drops just aren't as energetic as I want them to be, but that's just my opinion. I'm definitely interested to know how this sounds on a live system. The leads might be a bit heavier feeling. I don't know. because it's still a really groovy, vibey song. All right, next we've got Must Be by Topi. It's 172 BPM, and yeah, let's get into it. I love all these intros so far. They're all so full of life. Love that snare. Okay, this is sinister. Now I'm curious, is it going to be like drum step or is it going to be drum bass? Or both? Ooh, that is not what I expected, but this is interesting. Weird. Huh. I'm a little torn on it. I can't tell if I love it or if I think it's weird. This part's sick. I feel like the melody's just a bit weird. I don't know. I need to hear that again, I feel. Drums in this whole song are so quality. Ooh. I like this part. And there's this cool ambient pad in the background. This is so weird. I've never heard anything like this. Man, this would be really fun live. Man, and I don't know what it is, but that snare just hits me right where I love. Man, these are really fun songs, and seriously quite the switch up from what I'm used to hearing from Topi. And part of me wants like more of the classic Topi sound, but then I'm also enjoying seeing like Topi kind of branch out. It seems like trying to create a bit more of their own individual identity in terms of their sound design. I'm sure they get a decent amount of comments on their music, like saying they're like, you sound like Space Laces, and I'm sure that gets annoying. So yeah, I'm just curious, like maybe that's part of what Topi's trying to do with this EP, is kind of set themselves even more apart from like Space Laces than they already have. I could be reading way too into that and be completely wrong, and that could be kind of offensive for Topi to hear, so sorry about that if that's the case. But I don't know, that's my assumption based on, I don't know, my experience knowing Topi as an artist. But next we got the final track of the EP, Back from the Future. I love the name. All of these songs have such a fun little world they create. So yeah, one more drum and bass or drum step tune, we'll find out. All these intros are so well done. The weird tension the melody creates. Ooh, this bass! And there's just this kind of noisy distortion buzz. Why is this intro so lit? Oh, we got some neural. All these builds are so fucking energetic. Okay. This is fire, dude. My hair's all up in my glasses for this shit. That's just so vibey. The way the lead's kind of delayed in the background here. God damn it, I have so much hair in my mouth. I need a goddamn haircut. Ooh, this new like percussion breakbeat. This is a dope flip of the first drop. I think I like the first drop better, but this flows really nicely. Let me know down in the comments, would you play this track out in a set? Why do I love this part so much? Back from the future. Almost cubic I reviewed, but not quite. That was the Topi schematic schemer. God damn it, that is way too hard to say. But yeah, that was fun. Like I said earlier in the review, I did want a little of that really intense, heavy Topi sound that I'm used to hearing, but these were all really fun, really well made. My favorite is probably either Systematic. Actually, I don't really know what my favorite was. I think my least favorite was Schemer. Schemer is probably my least favorite. Other than that, the other ones I loved. Really cool new sounds from Topi, kind of evolving, progressing their sound. Also, I wonder if things weren't as heavy because we're still kind of in quarantine. So Topi has like the leg room to be able to just experiment more, do things that are a bit more vibey rather than big festival bangers. Who knows? But let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Also, make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed my content and go stream Topi's music. I have the link down below. Also, there is my Discord link if you want to join a sick-ass community full of music lovers, headbangers, creatives, and artists alike. And yeah, that's all I have for you today. My name is Cubic, and I will see you in the next video.